Okay, so let's draw this shape. Actually it can be drawn in multiple ways. One way is you make the base first, then construct this cylindrical part and then join this rib and this rib. So to make the base, draw a rectangle 75 by 52. I'll start with the AutoCAD, new file, use ISO 3D, go to a specific isometric view, rectangle, center. Now this is 75, tab, press tab, go to the next dimension, which is now 52, enter. Once you get the base, zoom plus, you can skip to get from that selection. This is up by 9, so we can use, let me close this. Okay, you can extrude or press pull this one up by 9, fine, enter. Now you want to draw this center 40 from the midpoint, and with this center there is a radius 15 circle and then 8 offset, or you can draw another circle as you understand it. So starting from the midpoint, let me see, midpoint is selected. Okay, you can also go to the this one. Okay, line, get a line from here going up by, okay, this is not correct, ortho on, up by 40, not, this is not good because 40, this is going in the XY plane, this is XZ plane. Okay, so you want to rotate about x-axis, fine. Now XY is up, you can draw a line from the midpoint here up by 40. Now should be line starting from here, midpoint, switch off the midpoint also. Now and this is now by 40. Okay, now with this one you draw the center end point, switch on the end point, go snap on end point, 15 radius. With the same you can draw another circle 15 plus 8, which is 23, and then press pull them or extrude them, doesn't matter, whatever you use. Extrude this by 52, extrude this by 52, subtract from the bigger one, enter, the small one, enter. So you can see what happened now, you made a hole inside this. But you want to cut this upper half of this, you can draw any rectangle here in the same plane. Okay, you should know specific, starting from the end of the line. Okay, this is center, you go like this, say 40, go up like 40, go back like 80, go down by 40, go down, U for undo, this is go down by 40, undo, go down, switch off this by 40, then go back to this end point, okay. So I will say join all these lines to make it a polyline. and then extrude this by 52, then subtract from this one this rectangle. Fine, you know what you got, like this. You can delete the okay. Now you have the rib here in the middle, 9 thickness. So from the center 4.5. You can do something like this here. Draw. There are various ways it can be done. One way is to draw a rectangle, not here in this plane, but say from this by 9. This is 9, and okay, tab, height of the rectangle should be somewhere here. Okay, height 22. Now this is 9 rectangle. So what I will do is I'll make the midpoint to the center here. Okay, I'll move this rectangle, move this midpoint to this point. I'll go to the middle. Now this can be deleted. Now this is to be extrude or push. Okay, extrude this one by 52. Now you can merge these two things together, or union 1 2 3, because even if it is somewhere little extra here, it doesn't matter. You can see from the different views as a solid shade. Okay, so far this is done. We can see the wireframe mesh model, or we can see this one. There is now additional rib is to be done, which is having 8 thickness and 22 from the edges. Okay, so it's quite tricky, but we will do some shortcut way of doing. Also we'll see one new command here. Usually I don't like to introduce too many commands, so slowly couple of commands we can introduce, and the more, maybe it is more tedious or complicated way, but we can make a 2D construction and then convert it into the 3D. But anyway, so we want the rib here, so I will use the polyline. We are in this XY plane, I want to draw it in this plane. So X is okay, I will rotate about X axis, so Y goes vertical, and now I can draw in this face, which is required face for that rib. So I will use a polyline command. Let me see, the endpoints are on, and then start from this endpoint to this endpoint to this endpoint to this here and back to this here. This is very, so because this is luckily contained, the thickness of this is so that it is contained in this one, so we can use it. If it is coming in this, inside this inner diameter, then also no problem, let it come, and then you can make another hole by a circle and subtract command, by cylindrical subtract command. Anyway, so now we want this to go here by 22, so I can use this copy edge command, select the edge, then we want to specify the distance, so select one point, any point here, ortho is on, then go like this, and you want 22, so just write distance 22 and enter and copy. So copy of the edge is created here. Okay, basically we just want something there at a reference for this object. I can move this one now, move from this end to this 22 edge here. Now this can be extruded because it is a polyline, it can be extruded by 8 back from there. That is done. Now once it is done, don't make it union because this is a separate part, don't add it together. I want to do it again on the other side same. So here it is convenient time to learn about the 3D mirror command. So I'll make a 3D mirror, select this object, now enter, Now specify 3 points to specify your mirror plane of the mirror. This is a vertical plane here between the two. So go to the midpoint. Okay, I need to select the midpoint here. So go to the midpoint. This is first point, this is second point, and any third point up or down, doesn't matter, and then enter. Maybe let's see what happened to the other side. You got it here on the other side, right? So we got exact copy because I use this middle plane as a mirror plane. Okay, now we have 3 basic objects here. This is 1, 2 and 3. Just make union 1, select the second, select the third, enter. For selection, sometimes maybe when you select 1, depending on the settings in your system, you can select and then shift select second, third, like this. Okay, maybe sometimes you are not able to select it, so press shift key if it is not selecting the second object, third object, like that. Then you have to press the shift key for that. Anyway, this is done. Now you can get back to the original position, any standard isometric view, and that's it.